okay. So and what your another example is Cl2. When Cl2 react with your propane, Cl2 react with propane, okay, so you will get 60% 2 chloropropane and 1% 40% 1 chloropropane, okay. It means that your chlorine radical, it is highly reactive. Chlorine radical is highly reactive, okay. So that's why it that Cl radical doesn't get time, or Cl radical does not have ability to differentiate between whether that radical is primary alkyl radical or secondary radical, okay. So that's why you are getting 60% 2 chloro product and 40% 1 chloro, okay. So so among these two radical, chlorine and bromine, okay, so chlorine is highly reactive, that's why it is a less selective, while bromine is what you can say that it is a more stable radical, okay, and it is highly selective. So this is just a revision that what we had learned in the last lecture. So students, again in the last lecture we had learned your Curtin-Hammett principle, okay. So this Curtin-Hammett principle, it is a principle in chemical kinetics, and it is proposed by the two scientists, that is the name of those scientists are David Yarrow Curtin and Louis Planck Hammett, okay. So the statement of this Curtin-Hammett principle is that for example, for a reaction that has a pair of reactive intermediate or a reactant that interconvert rapidly, okay, each going to give irrespectively a different product, okay, irreversibly a different product, okay, and the product ratio will depend on the difference in the energy between two conformer and the free energy of the transition state what formed by the each product, okay. So the product ratio will depend on the free energy of the transition state, okay. So uh, so you know that there are three types of reaction that we had learned in the last lecture. There are three main classes of reaction that can be explained on the basis of this your Curtin-Hammett principle, okay. So the first one is most stable conformer react more quickly, okay. So in that we had taken the example of what piperidone, okay. Piperidone by oxidation of this piperidone, okay. So there are two conformer of this piperidone are there, that is one is more stable and other is less stable. Tertiary butyl substituted piperidone, okay. So the the group in which both the your tertiary butyl group and your methyl group on equatorial position, that is your most stable conformation, okay. And the one conformer in which your methyl group is on axial position and your tertiary butyl group is on equatorial position, that is your less stable conformer, okay. So we are reacting with the H2O2, okay. So you will get two different types of product, okay. So in that the most stable product, okay, the most stable conformer, okay, that having your methyl group and tertiary butyl group on equatorial position, that will give major product, okay. Or you can say that the most stable product or the most stable conformer, okay. uh, the difference, that is delta G, okay, of this transition state is low for most stable product, okay. So that react quickly and you will get as a major product, okay. So this is one type of reaction that can be explained by this your Curtin-Hammett principle. And again in the last lecture we had learned another type of reaction that can be explained by this your Curtin-Hammett principle, that is alkylation of propane. So in this alkylation of propane, again you are having two different conformer, okay. So but in this case the less stable conformer react more quickly, okay. So the alkylation of propane with methyl iodide is a classic example of Curtin-Hammett scenario, okay, in which the major product is obtained, or it is arises from less stable conformer, arises from less stable conformer, okay. Here the less stable conformer react via more stable transition state to form the major product, okay. Therefore the ground state conformation distribution does not reflect the product distribution, okay. So here the what you can say that the less stable conformer react via more stable transition state, the delta G is less for this less stable conformer, okay. That's why it is giving major product, okay, or it react via more stable transition state, okay. Then the third type of reaction, that is both the what you can say that both the conformer react at the same rate, okay. So We have taken the example of hexyl, so what, cyclohexyl iodide, okay, that is equatorial and axial, okay, that interconvert rapidly and both the conformer react at the same rate. You are getting axial and equatorial cyclohexanol, okay. So students, this is just a revision that what we had learned in the last lecture. Okay, now today I'm going to teach you the reactivity versus selectivity principle. The what you can say that the name of that topic is, it's not a reactivity versus selectivity, it's a microscopic reversibility. It's a microscopic reversibility. It's a microscopic reversibility principle, okay. So let me open the camera, okay. So for example, in a chemical reaction, okay, you know that the chemical reaction takes place when, okay, any chemical reaction takes place when the reactant is transformed to product. And in the microscopic reversibility principle, what happened, the product is also transformed back to the reactant, okay. So this principle states that the pathways of conversion of product back to the reactant, okay. So this microscopic reversibility principle, okay, it states that what the pathways of conversion of product, okay, the pathways of conversion of product back to the reactant, okay, it is the exact microscopic reverse of its forward pathway, okay. So at equilibrium, what happened, okay, the individual molecule processes at equilibrium, individual molecule processes, okay, and exact reverse of these processes have an equal probability of occurring, okay. If the certain number of molecule follows one path of many possible paths in the forward direction, for example, if certain number of molecule follows one path of many possible path, okay, of forward reaction, in the same number follows that in the reverse direction, the same number of molecule follows the reverse reverse direction, okay. So this is also known as this principle, this microscopic reversibility principle. It is also known as principle of detail balancing, okay. To understand this, let's take one example. B is your intermediate and it is giving kinetic says thermodynamic control of organic reaction. Kinetic versus thermodynamic control of organic reaction, okay. So let's see first what is in by thermodynamic product or thermodynamic control, okay. So under reversible reaction condition, the ratio of possible product, it is determined by the relative stability of the product. It is determined by the relative stability of the product measured by its standard free energy delta G. The composition of equilibrium mixture does not depend on how fast each product is formed, and the product ratio is depend on what, the relative stability of the product, okay. That is called as, this is called as thermodynamic or equilibrium control or reaction, that this is called as thermodynamic or equilibrium control, okay. So under reversible reaction condition, the ratio of possible product, it is determine the relative stability of the product. It is determined by what, the relative stability of the each product, okay. And it is not what, it is measured by the free energy delta G, and the composition of the mixture does not depend on how fast the product is formed, okay. In the reaction, this is called as thermodynamic or equilibrium control reaction, okay. Now let's see what is kinetic control, okay. So when the quantity of product, product uh, and the quantity of each possible product is determined by how fast each product is formed, and it is not a function of relative stability. It is not a function of relative stability delta G of each product. Okay, it is called as kinetic control. It is called as kinetic control product. It is called as kinetic control product. Yes, screen दिसत नाहीये. Let me check. काय बाकीच्यांना दिसतंय का स्क्रीन? हॅलो. हां, मग तुझं इंटरनेट कनेक्शन चेक कर रे. हां. हो. So kinetic means what? How fast product is formed. Okay, in kinetic control we are dealing with the how fast, किती लवकर the product form होतो, and in thermodynamic control how stable is the product. We are dealing with the how stable is that product. How stable is that product. Okay, to understand this kinetic versus thermodynamic control of reaction. Okay, let's take an example of what you can say, that the addition of HBr hydrobromic acid to 1,3-butadiene. Okay, 1,3-butadiene. So in which what you are getting two possible product. Okay, and when this HBr added to 1,3-butadiene, okay, it gives two possible product. Okay, both are derived from common intermediate, both this product. Okay, whatever the product you get after addition of this HBr to 1,3-butadiene, okay, it is derived from the common intermediate. The more stable product, 1,4 addition product predominate 80% at higher temperature, 40 degrees Celsius, where the equilibrium is not attained very rapidly. Where the your equilibrium does not or where the equilibrium not attain rapidly. Okay, so in 1,2 addition product, what the 1,2 addition product predominate even though it is formed slowly. So this 1,2 addition product is lower form at a lower lower temperature, minus 80 degree Celsius. Okay, when the equilibrium is not attained. So when this HBr react with 1,3-butadiene, okay, you are getting two different products. That is 1,2 addition product and 1,4 addition product. 1,2 and 1,4 addition product. So at higher temperature, 40 degrees Celsius, you are getting 1,4 addition product, because with this 1,4 addition product, it is more stable, thermodynamically stable. That's why it is obtained at higher temperature. While at you can say that minus 80 degrees Celsius, you are getting what 1,2 addition product as a major product. 1,2 addition product as a major product, because this 1,2 addition product, it is quickly formed and it is kinetically stable. Okay, so where the equilibrium is not attained very rapidly. So this 1,2 addition product predominate 80% at lower temperature. This competitive 1,2 and 1,4 addition reaction, this competitive 1,2 and 1,4 addition reaction, it is a typical conjugated diene in the reaction with various reagent, and it is an example of kinetic versus thermodynamic control of organic reaction. Okay, now let me draw this reaction, this chem draw. So you are having 1,3-butadiene, so this is your 1,3-butadiene. Structure is wrong. So now butadiene 1,3 or 1,3 butadiene, okay, plus HBr, okay, so plus HBr, so at minus Celsius, okay. So when this butadiene react with this HBr at minus 80 degrees Celsius, so you'll get two different types of product. One is major one and one is minor one. But here at minus 80 degrees Celsius, 1,2 addition product predominate, okay, 80%, because it is kinetically stable product, and 1,4 addition product you are getting in a 20%, and that is minor one. So let me draw the structure of 1,4 addition product, sorry, 1,2 addition product. So this is your 80% kinetic control product, kinetic control product, okay. So you are getting this 1,2 addition product 80%. This is kinetically stable kinetic control product. This is your first one in Br, okay. So in this product the hydrogen and Br add on carbon number 1 and carbon number 2, that's why it is called as 1,4 addition product. 1,4 addition product, 1,4 addition product, okay. And it is in a 20% minor product, okay, 20% minor. So when you react this HBr in presence of this butadiene, okay, at minus 80 degrees Celsius, you are getting this 1,2 addition product as a major product and 1,4 addition product as a minor product. Now we are doing, when you are doing same reaction at higher temperature, okay. So the temperature is around 40 degrees Celsius, okay, 40 degrees Celsius. So you are getting 80% 1,4 addition product and 20% 1,2 addition product, 20% 1,2 addition product. So at higher temperature you are getting this 1,4 addition product as a major product, okay, because it is thermodynamically stable product. So that's why you are getting in a major percentage, while this one is your 1,2 addition at higher temperature it is unstable. That's why you are getting in a what, only 20%. So these are the the reaction at lower temperature and higher temperature. Okay, at higher temperature you are getting 1,4 addition product as a major product, and that is your thermodynamically controlled product. And at lower temperature you are getting 1,2 addition product as a major product, because it is kinetically controlled product, okay. So at lower temperature the rate at which the two reaction occurs dictates which product is preferred, okay. So product 1,2 addition, this is the kinetically controlled, and at higher temperature 1,4 addition, it is the most stable product is preferred. Thus this reaction is dynamic, thus this reaction is thermodynamically controlled product. So this second reaction is what? Thermodynamically controlled reaction. Okay, so now let's see the mechanism of this reaction. Let's see the mechanism of this reaction. Okay, reaction mechanism, it is nothing but the step-by-step explanation of a reaction. The formation of carbocation by addition of H plus to one of the double bond. Okay, so first step is you are using acid HBr. Okay, so HBr is acid, so it react with your carbon-carbon double bond. So one of the double bond will attack on this H plus. Okay, suppose this double bond is attacking, on this H plus. Okay, so it takes this proton, and you will get the carbocation. As the intermediate. You will get carbocation as the intermediate. Okay, suppose this this H plus add to this your terminal CH2, so you will get this allylic carbocation. Okay, so allylic carbocation, or you can say that it's a secondary carbocation. So after the rearrangement of this carbocation, this is your what, this double bond will delocalize here to stabilize this carbocation via resonance. Okay, so the allylic carbocation is more stable and it gets stabilized by resonance. Therefore you are having two different types of carbocation. Once this double bond will delocalize here to stabilize this carbocation. Okay, so after this rearrangement, of this carbocation, you are having two different types of carbocation. One is primary allylic carbocation and one is secondary allylic carbocation. Now let me draw the structure of that primary and secondary allylic carbocation. Double bond will delocalize here. Okay, double bond will delocalize here. So you'll get this primary allylic carbocation. So this is secondary allylic carbocation. Okay, so this double bond will attack on this H plus. Okay, it takes this proton, so this middle carbon loses its electron, so that's why there is a positive charge on this carbon. Now this positive charge containing carbon. It's a electron deficient species. It's electron deficient species. So to minimize the electron deficiency, of this carbon, this double bond will delocalize here. Okay, so there is a stabilization of this carbocation via resonance, by resonance. Okay, so this double bond will delocalize here. So here is a formation of new carbon carbon double bond. So new carbon carbon bond is formed here, and this this positive charge transfer from this carbon to this carbon. Okay, now here is a new formation of carbon carbon double bond. Now this carbon loses its electron. Okay, so that's why there is a positive charge on this carbon. Now this is your primary allylic carbocation. This position is called as allylic position. Okay, and this carbocation is a primary carbocation. It's a primary carbocation because only one alkyl group is attached to this carbocation. That's why it's a primary allylic carbocation. And this is your secondary allylic carbocation, and it is a why it is called as secondary allylic carbocation, because this position is the allylic position and this carbocation is attached to two alkyl group. That's what is called as secondary allylic carbocation. So, and its hybrid structure is, okay, let me draw the hybrid structure of this. So there is a slightly delta positive charge on this middle carbon and terminal carbon. So this is the hybrid structure. This Br minus can attack on carbon number 2 as well as carbon number 4, and you are getting 1,2 as well as 1,4 addition product. So this is your 1,4 addition product, and this is your 1,2 addition product. So if this nucleophile Br minus, if it attack on carbon number 2, you will get 1,2 additional product. Okay, if this Br minus nucleophile attack on this carbon number 4, you are getting 1,4 addition product. So depending upon the temperature, you are getting major or minor product. Okay, so now let's see its reaction coordinate diagram. Okay, so you can easily understand the kinetic control product and thermodynamic control product. Kinetic and thermodynamic control product. So this is the reaction coordinate diagram of this reaction. Okay, so the potential energy, this is your potential energy versus reaction coordinate. Okay, so this is your intermediate, this is your secondary allylic carbocation, and this is your primary allylic carbocation. Okay, so so this is the reaction coordinate diagram for kinetically controlled product. So this is your intermediate, consider this is your intermediate. Okay, so 1,2 addition reaction takes place. Okay, and so you are getting the reaction is fast. The reaction is fast because this delta G difference is less. So 1,2 addition product, after the 1,2 addition product, you are getting this the reaction occur very fast. So that's why you are getting 1,2 addition product, and this form very fast. Okay, and it is kinetic control. This is called as kinetic control product, and suppose this is your intermediate, and the addition is 1,4 addition. Okay, this difference is big. Okay, and you are getting thermodynamically more stable product. Okay, so 1,4 addition, thermodynamically more stable product. So here the 1,4 addition reaction takes place, and this is your 1,2 addition reaction takes place, and this is your kinetically controlled product, and this is your thermodynamically controlled product. Okay, so this thermodynamically controlled, okay, product, it occurs at a higher temperature, because at higher temperature your 1,4 addition product is thermodynamically more stable, because this alkane is a transalkane, because what, this alkane is a transalkane, and you know that, yeah, transalkane is more stable as compared to cis alkane. Transalkane is more stable as compared to cis alkane. So as higher temperature, transalkane is the more stable, that's why you are getting more stable 1,4 addition product. And at lower temperature, okay, lower temperature, this product is formed very quickly, for this reaction takes place faster. Okay, so there is no rearrangement involved. Okay, so first after addition, this carbocation is formed, and immediately your Br minus will react with this your secondary allylic carbocation. Okay, and you will get this you will get this your 1,4 addition product. You will get this your you will get this your 1,2 addition product. So it form very fast, reaction takes place very fast, and delta G is what, very small for this, and so the reaction takes place very fast. The reaction is faster for kinetic control. It occurs at minus 80 degrees Celsius, and while the reaction is what, it takes time. Okay, for thermodynamic control, and but the product is more stable, and you are getting trans alkene as a product. So that's why you are getting 1,4 addition product. So this is all about your kinetic versus thermodynamic control product, kinetic versus thermodynamic control of organic reaction. Okay, so under reversible reaction condition, the ratio of product, under reversible reaction condition, the ratio of product is determined the relative stability of the each product. It is measured by the standard free energy, that is delta G, and the composition of equilibrium mixture does not depend on how fast the product is formed. Okay, in the reaction. Okay, that is called as thermodynamic or equilibrium control. And when the quantity of each possible product, it is determined, when the quantity of each possible product, when it is determined by how fast each product are formed. Okay, and it is not a function of relative stability of the each product. Okay, that is called as kinetic control, a kinetic control of product. Okay, so we have taken the example, the addition of HBr to 1,3-butadiene, addition of HBr, addition of HBr to 1,3-butadiene. Okay, so it gives two possible products, both are derived from common intermediate. The most stable 1,4 addition product predominate 80% at higher temperature, that is 40 degrees Celsius, where the equilibrium is not attained very quickly, while the 1,2 addition product predominate 80%, even though it is formed slowly. So this 1,2 addition product is formed at a lower temperature, minus 80 degrees Celsius, where the equilibrium is not attained very rapidly. So this 1,2 addition product is predominate 80%. The competitive 1,2 and 1,4 addition reaction, it is typical of conjugated diene. Okay, so in the reaction, the various reagent, and it is an example of kinetic versus thermodynamic control of organic reaction. Okay, so at lower temperature, the rate at which the reaction occurs dictate which product is preferred. The product 1,2 addition is a kinetic control, and at lower temperature, while at a higher temperature, the most stable 1,4 addition product is preferred. This reaction, while the first is your kinetic control, and second is your thermodynamically controlled product. So in the energy profile diagram, this energy profile diagram the difference in stabilities of the product, that for delta G the formation of 1,4 addition product is more negative than for 1,2 addition product, means that 1,4 addition product is more stable, and this the thermodynamic control, this shows the this is due to the thermodynamic control of reaction. So in this energy profile diagram, the difference of product stabilities delta G for the formation of 1,4 addition product is more negative than for 1,2 addition product. It means that 1,4 addition product is more stable, and this this indicates that the thermodynamic control of organic reaction. So this is all about your thermodynamic versus kinetic control of organic reaction. Any doubt regarding this? Yes.